What's going on, everybody? Thank you for tuning to another episode of Right on Cue Podcast. As always, I'm your host, Logan Chestnut. Join me tonight. There you go. That's better. Woo. Join me tonight is my barbecue brother, Mr. AJ Johnson of the Norala Barbecue team. And me, well, I'm by myself tonight. So you know what? You put me together with myself, and I make small batch barbecue. So how about that? Shazam. Shazam. Just saying. Calm down now, AJ. You're on mute.
I know my dog is acting crazy in the background. Just
perfect
timing. Perfect timing.
man. So how's it going, man? Let's talk about this last weekend. You went down to the good state of Georgia.
Oh yeah,
man. Where they hate Alabamans.
Man, it was a great contest. At first, I was a little skeptical. I wasn't gonna go, but man, I pulled up. I was in a tight spot, but it was a good contest. Reps was good. Organized was good. Food was good. So, it was a good weekend. Just can't complain.
Any of the Alabama crew down there with you?
No, man, it was just me. And, there's a few people I met from Georgia, seen before, like Steak Princess, Running Style, Slater House, Etowah Smoke,
Oh, Etowah was there? How they doing, man? Yep. I haven't seen him all year.
Oh, man, they doing good. The wife, she's trying to get over knee surgery, but, man, it was a good time. Met a bunch of good people. Going to try to get them back down here to Alabama and show them our side of the town.
Man, dude, Etowah, that dude's hilarious. Oh yeah, man, what was it? It was in sorry, I gotta pour me a little libation. I think it was in like Glencoe. It was a Glencoe, Glencoe last year, where freaking it was like 142 degrees, and him and his wife were in that trailer with no AC. I'm like, that's a straight Oregon Trail like camping right there, man, just in that hot box.
Absolutely, yeah. I think that she said it got up to like 113 in the trailer. I was like, man, that's wild.
Nope. that's where my ass goes to the Holiday Inn.
Exactly.
Or no-tail motel. I'm like, get the hooker out. I'm paying. Let's go.
Absolutely.
Nah, dude. I can't wait. Well, hell, we got I just looked on the calendar like, oh shit, we got a contest going up. Not this weekend, but is it next weekend?
No, it's 2 weeks. We will be in Coleman, Alabama.
The 7th.
Yes, the first week of September.
Yeah, man. I was like, oh crap, man, I gotta get ready for this. I have nothing prepped. I gotta go see my meat guy because I know a guy. You know what I'm
saying? Friday night chicken. You are doing the Friday night chicken.
Hell yeah! I gotta get my points. I gotta get my points.
Gotta get a top 10, baby.
I need a top 1. That's what I need. Yeah, I need a top 1. Because it's killing me to seeing all you assholes like jumping me in the national rankings. I'm like, this ain't cool. I don't
still got time.
I do. I mean, we got 7 contests so far towards the end of the year. I'm probably gonna do. I'm doing at least 5, maybe 6. I'm not doing 7.
Well, it's actually 8.
Yeah. Well, if you count Pusiki, I forgot.
Yeah.
But I'm definitely doing that one. I already paid for that one.
You got to.
Yeah. No Mexico trips this year. But no, man, I'm excited to finish it out, try to finish it strong so we can go to the great state of Missouri for the awards where
that's right,
give us a Walmart gift card and a goodie bag. So here's a bag you got a pizza party. Yay.
Hopefully it's not negative 10 when we go this time. It was brutal last year. Very cold.
I was up there with Moe and Bob when you were in Kansas, and it was freaking cold there too. We were both in Missouri freezing our butt off. But anywho, speaking of Moe and Bob, man, we are continuing the barbecue influencer month, and we got a repeat today, man. We got our good friends Moe Cason and Bobby T coming back on the show. They've both been on the show. It's been a while, but we're happy to have them back. And they got a lot of stuff going on. They've had a lot of stuff happen, so I can't wait to talk. So I think Mo's here on my birthday, and Bob's been on a couple times. But yeah, man. So let's bring them on and let's just shoot the shit with them. Let's go. Logan to the stage, Mr. Moe Cason and Bobby T. What's going on, man? What's going on? I was trying to like hold off till the cigar got all the way down. I'm like, all right, that big thing though will be here all night, man. That's I can't smoke those huge ones. I love them. I try, but then I'll get like, inch down. I'm like, nah, I'm good. Yep. I'm about to pass out. I like turn to a woman.
What's your perfect size cigar? What do you like?
you know, me and my wife like the same size, about
Wow.
No, I like those. Look at Mo. I bet I can make Mo blush more than anybody. No, but seriously, those little short ones, honestly, the Monte Cristo, something like that. I mean, if I'm feeling frisky, a little Monte Cristo, but
yeah,
it's all good. How about you, Bobby? Which one, you like those big honkers like Mo smokes?
No, I mean, I just like a nice 30-minute smoke, a good 30, 40 minute smoke.
What I want.
That's
but I don't want, like, I got one. We went down to Dominican and like we're golfing on the golf course, me and some friends, and you know, we're in Dominican. That's where they got amazing cigars. So our guy gave us a huge one for each of us, and we're all here smoking that thing. And like, I got to like the 9th hole, and it's not even put a dent in it. And I'm like, man, I'm dizzy. All right, I'm dizzy. I gotta put this thing out.
Yeah, I like a good Maduro too, a dark wrapper, Connecticut shade wrapper, something like that.
Yeah, man. I like the finest Swisher Sweet they have in the store. That's all I always ask for. Like the finest.
Man.
Logan, come on.
That's
what Swisher Sweet forever. But no, man, fellas, how's it been going, man? Y'all on the road? Like, do you remember your address? I mean, y'all been on the road like more than a musician. I feel like every weekend I'm living vicariously through you guys, all the cool places you guys go.
I walked in the house the other day and the kids called the cops.
Oh man.
Stranger danger at their own house.
Yeah.
It's been a really good year. A lot of cool stuff, man. Just cool traveling, and just thankful, man. You know, to be honest, man, just thankful to get out and do the barbecue things that we do, you know, and then hanging out with my buddy Bob, and that's cool. And man, we just had a great time, and we still got a few more things to go before the end of the year.
Yeah, like, so I know you got we'll get into, I know you got something going on this weekend in Florida, but let's break it down. I mean, you were literally going, we talked about it earlier, you're going from, you just got back from Alaska to doing your with the troops, right? You went up there and cooked with the troops. Yep. What base was that? Fairbanks?
No, yeah, Fairbanks, yes.
Yeah, Fairbanks.
Ilson. Ilson Air Force. Ilson Air Force Base and Wainwright Army Base.
I got you. So, Jock, you went up there and did that. Did they kind of take you around and show you around? Like, tell me like how that experience goes.
Go ahead. I mean, I don't know. Go ahead, Bob.
Jump in, boys. It's fine. We won't bite.
No, I was going to let Mo talk, but I mean, first of all, you get there and they pick you up from the airport and they get you on base, and it's kind of a surreal experience. Eielson is a really big base. I don't really know how it compares to other bases around, but it's a good size. And you know, there's like local little hotels that are like military style hotels, and then on Eielson, you know, within walking distance, there's this little like lodge, the Yukon Club, and that's where the kitchen is. That's where we do most of our work out of. Everybody's super friendly. You know, Mo makes contacts before we get there with everyone. There's a local barbecue guy up there named Jeff. He's incredible. He's got a barbecue restaurant. He lends us the smoker. It's so cool to go to different parts of the world and have the same camaraderie that you have in your own neighborhood with your backyard, with your barbecue guys.
Yep.
Right.
So the experience is amazing. They take you on tours. Mo can explain the tours and seeing the different squadrons, meeting all the guys and hearing what they do, and it's incredible.
Just Jeff and the whole family up there is just awesome, man. Just salt of the earth, man, and thankful to meet them, and now I consider them friends, you know. So I'm looking forward to going back and bringing Bob and my daughter, and we'll go up there and we'll do it again, man. And it's just for me, you know, I served in the Navy, and so it's it's a warm spot in my heart for me to go and do stuff like this. You know, I want to do it. You know what I mean? And I've been working with Armed Forces Entertainment for probably, I don't know, the last 4 or 5 years. So it's just great. It's awesome.
Man, that's cool, man. I mean, barbecue, it really is like we say it so much, it sounds just rhetoric, but it's a family. You know, it's like I tell my wife, I can go anywhere in the country and I can have a pit and supplies delivered to me. You know, usually no problem. Exactly. And I mean, you guys, I mean, that's just my limited connections. You guys, I'm sure you can go anywhere in the world and be like, hey, I need a 500-gallon offset. Let's go.
Yeah. And we have.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Absolutely. I mean, yeah, and you guys go all over the world. So I mean, you got Alaska, and man, so you go up there, and I know you got to go pike fishing, man. Was that your first time ever pike fishing?
Wasn't mine. I mean, yes, I would say my first time at pretty much this lake is all it has in it is pike. There's some greenling, but basically it's just pike. And so that was my first time being on a lake. That's all it was. And great fishing, had a great time, man. Lost a serious wall hanger, the one that I wanted to catch, and I hooked into it and got it up close to the boat, and he shook the hook. But this thing was every bit 50 inches, man. It was a pig.
50 inches. Was that with a fisherman measure, or is that like a standard?
That was it, man. That was it. I mean, he rolled, he hit, and I mean the lure I'm throwing is
they're massive.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, he was throwing a 12-inch lure.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. And you throw it, and it just compunks. It hits the water like a shoe hitting water, man. And you would think there's nothing that's going to be. It's so obnoxious, and man, they tear it up, man. They tear it up.
I remember I went pike fishing up in Canada, and I'm like, he was like, they're pulling out the bait, for us to throw in it. I mean, this is the size of like a teenage bass. You're throwing in these like monster lures, and he's like, "What are you doing?" Yeah. Like, we're gonna go troll. I'm like, What are we fishing for? I didn't know what to expect. And like, when they hit that thing, it's insane.
Oh man, we caught them underwater. We caught them top water.
That's fun when we catch them top water.
We were catching them, in the rivers and the lakes. It was a blast. The whole experience, the scenery. It's God's country up there, man. It is incredible.
It's so pristine up there, man. Yeah. It is absolutely beautiful, man. I mean, it's just like out of a magazine, man. It's just unbelievable.
Was the mosquitoes bad up there? I mean, this is mosquito season right now. They eating some of
Moe. Man, I'm from Iowa. We got mosquitoes, but man, they got. Hold up, man. Them things up there, cuz they straight gangster. I'm telling you, man. I mean, I had thick wool socks on, hunting pants on, and the next morning, man, I looked like I got hit with a wolf ball bat.
Dude, the mosquitoes are no joke, man.
It was from the calf down, and I don't know how they got in. But man, they were just thick as fly. But you're fishing and you're doing your thing. But woo, mosquitoes are no joke up there, man.
They're nasty.
Dude, I remember we went to the fishing camp up in Canada, and fishing, you gotta have beer, right? And we got there, and at the airport we got some beer, and we're like, all right, cool. But everything up there, everything's so remote, they literally fly beer in. So we're drinking like Labatt Blue, and it's like $6 a can. Apparently, like, we didn't know, we were drunk. We were just kids, like, hey, give us another couple cases. Yeah, we got that alcohol bill at the end of the night. We're like, oh, hello. I'm like, how much cash you guys got in your wallet? Yeah, I'll take all of it. Let's go.
Wow.
Pay this off. But no, man, that's fantastic. So what's like the barbecue flavor? Did you try? I'm sure you did try some of the local guys' barbecue. Did you get to try any of his? Like, is the flavor any different than what you're used to down in the Midwest?
Oh, it's the same, because the guy's from Texas.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's from Texas. So I mean, he has really good barbecue, and he's got a great business up there, man. He's got a great business. I
got you. All right, so let's go to a little warmer climate, man. You another awesome place you got to, or you went, that I haven't really got to talk to a whole lot about it, but you got to go across the pond and to Abu Dhabi. Let's talk about what barbecue is like over there. Yeah, like how'd that whole experience go? Walk me through it.
Well, I was on Steve Harvey's show a few years back when he had a talk show in Chicago. Sure. And that's how I met him. I came and I did a barbecue segment, and we hit it off, man. And he asked for my number and my personal number, and then he gave me his personal number, and he kind of popped in and called. He could be grilling, cooking on his back patio, and he had a question or something. And he would call me up, and he only did it a couple times a year or something. And I would tell him, I'm giving him some tips and stuff. And then he was like, "Thanks, Big Moe." And so at the beginning of last year, not this year, but last year, he hit me up. He called me. He says, "Hey man, I got property over in Abu Dhabi, and I've been living over there back and forth." He said, "Man, it's an awesome place." Blah blah blah. He says, "I want to do a barbecue festival over here because they've never done nothing like that over here."
Sure.
And he wanted to, there was a Famous Days over there in the mall, but
Really?
like real barbecue. So he called me again midsummer, and then called me again right before a little past midsummer, and then he asked me, his people contacted me and asked me, what I need and all that, and then we had a contract brought up, and then
on your way over. Yeah. Bob, how was the when you went over there, like, because that was your first time in that area, correct?
Oh yeah.
I mean, I'm sure it's just I haven't never been personally, but I hear it's just absolutely just stunning. Everything. I mean, that's billionaires' playground. That's a different level of money.
It really is.
In that area.
It is. It's gorgeous. It's tropical, yet it's metro. Because you're in a big city, and you fly into Dubai, and then you drive to Abu Dhabi, and it's just overwhelming with the skyscrapers and the colors, and it's just beautiful. And it's a big melting pot of people who are super friendly, just like anywhere else in the world.
Right.
And you meet these people, and we were watching them set up the festival and kind of getting an idea of where Mo is doing these certain demos, and you're meeting people. It's when you go to a festival in the States, it's like, okay, well, this vendor is from Delaware and this guy's from Tennessee. Well, over there it was like, this vendor's from Morocco, this vendor's from Lebanon. You know what I mean? And it's very authentic, delicious, grilled food. So there's a lot of grilling, a lot of open grilling.
Yeah, open fires. That's mainly how they do it over there. Is it looks like a middle finger, but no, that's a little man. All right.
Okay, it looked like a middle finger from here.
My son didn't appreciate that, man. Right, okay. No. But no, man. So like over there, I mean, everything's like open fire, and that, I mean, sure, they don't eat a lot of pork over there, do they? Yeah, it's a Muslim country, right?
Yes. No, so you're in your hotel, and wonderful breakfast. I mean, one of the best breakfasts I've ever been to in a hotel. Is unbelievable. And but yeah, you're not gonna find no pork sausage, no pork bacon, no pork chops, no rib, nothing. No. You'll find chicken sausage, beef sausage, lamb sausage, but you're not gonna find no pork, nothing.
So what is like one of the foods over there that you had there that like blew your mind that you never had before? Like what was something different you tried over there?
Well, I like figs, and the best figs I ever had was in Abu Dhabi. Those figs were
delicious.
They're just figs. That's the thing.
See, I grew up eating that kind of food. I got Lebanese, and Italian. So I grew up eating all that type of food. So it was just kind of cool to, have it growing up in Pennsylvania and then now have it over in the Middle East.
Yeah.
And how close they were in flavor and texture. And, I guess my family did a pretty darn good job of making it.
Absolutely. Absolutely, man. I mean, that's where you got it from, Bobby. Yeah. Man, so like, how they receive it? Like, was everybody pretty like oh my gosh, this is about? You see these like YouTube videos of like Europeans and stuff trying Texas barbecue or American barbecue the first time, where they're like, oh man.
Oh, it was a huge success.
Yeah.
And it was held at the F1 track, Yas Marinas, and it was a pure success. They exceeded more than what they thought they would. Being a first ever barbecue festival. So I feel like they keep growing this festival the way it is. It'll be the barbecue festival in the Middle East.
Yeah.
Period.
Absolutely.
I mean, they've got the right backing, obviously, with
sure.
No, seriously. And just great. But just like Bob said, it's just a melting pot of people. You know what I mean? Abu Dhabi is like, it's just like a big city in a sense that it's really multicultural. It really is.
Sure, it's a big melting pot, but like it's I mean, it's in the middle of a desert, right? I mean, it's pretty much it's a man-made city in the middle of a desert.
Yeah.
And one of the stories I want to hear y'all tell me about was that sunrise breakfast y'all had in the middle of the day. How tell about that? That was cool.
Well, we didn't end up doing a sunrise breakfast.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you took the navigator to the middle of the desert and all that.
Well,
stuff.
we went out to the desert, and it was a scary situation for me. I mean, they take you cruising on the sand dunes. So right, so they take you in. What were we in? Toyota Land
Cruiser or something.
Land Cruiser.
Yep.
You can tell the story.
It's twin turbo Land Cruiser, really nice, and they'll air the tires down in the parking lot, and then they get them down to low air pressure, so they'll get on the sand, and they just go up and down these dunes. You know what I mean? And so it's kind of like being on a roller coaster. And I look back, and Bob's bouncing around left and right. He's got this fear of death in his eyes, and I'm kind of just laughing at myself, you know. And we got done, and he gets out. He goes, "Man, I almost threw up, man." I'm like, "Are you serious?" He's like, "Yeah, man. It took a lot for me not to do it, man." But I said, "Wow, man." So yeah.
Mo's used to that wild driving, man. It's like, this is like my side-by-side deer cam. I'm just gonna go over the hills and just
It was a good time.
Well, see, now I was sitting in the back seat. I always get car sick in the back seat.
Well, I mean, that's true. It's true.
But then we had a dinner. We had a really nice dinner.
Yep.
There was like belly dancing stuff going on.
Yep.
We're sitting in this little like private I don't even know what the word is for the area, but they gave us Arabian coffee, and it was really cool. The experience that they gave us was very unique, very memorable.
Yep.
Like all the things we got to do, riding the 4-wheelers, going fishing. You know, we got to do some really cool stuff along with, giving experience to the people over there, a grilling experience.
Yeah.
So,
yep. Speaking of that, the experience y'all gave them, can y'all kind of elaborate on what the dishes y'all cooked and what kind of barbecue experience y'all gave them?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, so I had a brisket demo. So they opened it up just to 6 people. So they paid a lot of money, these 6 people, and each of them got a Wagyu brisket on the table with knife and oil and all that, and just some seasoning. And I am teaching them how to trim a brisket. It's really cool to these 6 individuals. And I had to do that. I had to do, some meet and greets and all that kind of stuff and some radio stuff. And then I did a lamb chop demo at the main stage. And that was great. Cooked some killer lamb chops and then, handed them out to some people, man. And they just really really went nuts over it.
I mean, you got to meet some royalty over there, right? So, I mean, like over there, like you have to probably be on your P's and Q's about what you say and who you say it in front of, because
it's going to be really respectful and
we
met some really amazing people.
Yeah, man. That's awesome, dude. That's awesome. And so you get done with that, and then let's talk about the other big event that you guys have done, Mimps in May, man. But both of you guys cooked, man. How was that experience? And let's tell a little bit about that.
Well, for me, that's my favorite cook-off, no matter what.
Right.
And I was extremely happy on how my team, we executed, and we cooked really, really good. But you got a lot of great cooks there, and when it's your time, it's your time. And I feel like we cooked as good, if not better, than last year and the year before last I walked the stage. So that's all you can do. You got to cook the best you can, turn in the best of what you think is, and then it's got to be what it's got to be. And so it's your blind box is so it's so important to get good scores in your blind box, along with the onside. But your blind box, that's going to win or break you.
I got you. Do you have a Mo? I'm sure I know the answer to this, but do you have like a song and dance guy for when the judges come, or are you the face? Like you're like, you know, they want to meet you and talk to you whenever they do it, or do you have a guy that's kind of like, hey, this is, you know?
No, I mean no. I mean, if somebody comes to the tent, they want to talk to me. They talk to me, but
no, I'm talking about the judges when they, you know, the in person judging and stuff like that. You have like the spiel down to where like,
oh yeah,
you know,
yeah. It's you know, the thing about on-site judging, it's quite easy because all you need to do is talk about what you know.
mm-hmm.
If you don't know nothing, then that's when you start having problems. But if you know what you're doing and you're talking, and you can easily talk about your process, the quality meat you got, your seasoning, you can tell the profile, your seasoning. You're just giving that judge that 15 minutes of you, and so and then the end point after you talk about it, it has to show and prove. They have to eat it, and then they have to think in their mind, is this worth a 10?
Sure.
You know, your whole thing.
Right.
And so that score, your on-site plus your blind box, that determines how you're going to do, man. If you're going to walk the stage or not.
Are you cooking compart shoulders or prairie fresh? Like what shoulders are you cooking?
Compart. I'm a
compart
guy. Mm-hmm.
I got you. That always amazes me. Like Memphis and May, like just because how many shoulders you cook? 10, 8?
I cook 9.
9.
I cook 9.
Yeah, just the amount of like shoulders and like ribs. Like, I mean, Bob. I mean, you team up with Heath, and I mean he cooks what, like 30 racks of ribs?
Oh yeah, I mean we do. The test cook we do is probably 20 to 30 racks the day before, and then 20 to 30 racks a day of. Well, you're cooking a lot of meat, man. Cooking a lot of meat to get it right.
So and like Memphis and May, or like MBN, like what is the purpose of cooking? Like, you know, because in KCBS, I mean, a lot of racks is what, AJ, like 5, 6,
5, you know, 5, 6, you know, that's a lot.
So is it the different levels of judging? Because I mean, you got to have your show rack for your judges, and you got to have the
right. You're tiering it. You're tiering it. So first of all, this is the championship, right? The world championship.
Sure,
so you want to make sure you have
going all out.
You know, if you're putting the center cut of 3 racks of ribs in a box, you better be damn good. So you want to cook multiple racks to get to that. But you're also tiering it time-wise.
Mm-hmm.
Because you have 3 judges coming in at 3 different times. You have blind box turn in, you have potential finals. So you want to make sure that you have multiple racks of ribs. Think about a KCBS contest where, you know, if you're doing 4 racks of ribs for 1 turn in, okay, now you do your turn in, and now you have 3 separate judges coming to taste your food.
I got you.
So you want to tier it. So that's why you're doing so many racks.
I got you.
Yeah,
well, that makes sense. I was always curious about that. I mean, I know you're super selective. It's a world championship. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, you know, if I go down to the Jack, I'm probably cooking 3 Wagyu briskets. You know, just you're just going above and beyond. But
right. It's all those levels of judging that you're trying to hit the mark on.
What would be like the bare bones minimum? Say I'm balling on a budget and I'm cooking that. Like, what would be the bare bones minimum you could cook? Like shoulders or ribs that, you know, you could, you know, still produce. Like 8, 12.
You talking about ribs or what? We talking about ribs?
Shoulder, I'll do each. I mean, you're a shoulder man, so how many? What's the bare? Like, if you're balling on a budget,
you better have a fresh shoulder for every judge. So first of all, you got 3 judges. Yeah. Then you need an extra shoulder in case you make finals, so they can all eat on that 4th shoulder.
Plus your blind box.
And then you're gonna need about 2. I mean, you need 2. I mean, minimum 2 shoulders to break down for your blind box, and that's.
Really?
That's minimum, yeah. Yeah, because you got to have pickup. If you get 3 big shoulders, you can get 3 great pieces. As long as you cook them right, the best pieces off that shoulder, the more you can put in that box, the better you're going to be.
I want to watch you break it down a shoulder. I bet that'd be awesome. I mean, I've always been super curious about that. Like how, because I mean, obviously I know ribs. I mean, I can figure that part out. But y'all really stack them in. Like, you know, it's not like KCBS where you do, you know, 8 and 8 or 4 and 4 or whatever. It's like, I mean, y'all like, that's a heavy box when y'all turn that in.
Yeah,
no, better be.
And y'all put like pulled pork or something like underneath it to keep it hot or build it up or get it heavy or.
Yeah, I mean, I have chunks that I put into the box. So yeah, so it's there'll be some finer pieces towards the bottom or border, but then towards the center, all that's going to be the best choices that I can pull off those 3 shoulders or 2 shoulders.
Right. And Bob, I'm sure y'all are just cutting probably 2 bones out or 4 bones out of a rack, and that's it.
Yeah, he double cuts them, and I think he's putting the center of 3 racks in the box. So
I gotcha.
2, 4, 6, 8. You might have 24 bones in the box. So you want to do at least 10 racks to get you started. And then you want to choose from multiple racks for each judge.
Right.
So it's a lot of. That's why you're doing so many ribs. Like I wouldn't do less than he's doing, to be honest with you,
dude. I love watching all the live, Facebook lives and all some of the podcasts I follow. They'll do we gotta do that next year, AJ. We just gotta skip and go down there. But it's on my bucket list to do it, so I got to do it. But no, like it's so cool. And then it's like any other like big tournament, and you got the ancillaries. I mean, the ancillaries out the yin yang. Mo, I know, Bobby, you're the ancillary king. Mo, your team, do y'all do a lot of the ancillaries? You kind of just stick to
Yep. We all we kind of decide in advance who's gonna do. I don't do all the ancillaries, but probably 4 of the main meat ones I'll do, and I'll have 4 people off my team.
Just headhunt. Yeah. Just everybody gets the different pros. So I mean, the main things is I know it's beef because Bobby, you took that home this year. Congratulations, senor.
Thank you.
And then I know you got an exotic, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is there a dessert?
Yeah,
one? Wings.
Yeah.
Is there a dessert? Is there a dessert?
Yep.
Okay. Yep. I've never done that one.
I don't know all of them, but
I'll go to Publix and hook you up, man. We'll do a Publix dessert.
Okay.
That's a win.
Yeah.
No, all right. So, Bobby, so let's switch over to you. You took it home this year in the beef category. So, what did you do? Tell everybody what you did.
Well, so Heath asked me what I wanted to do last year, and I said I'll do the beef in the wing category. And last year I did, just did the wings that I normally do, where I mix, I grill them, I smoke them, actually finish them in the pizza oven and get them crispy. And
did you bring Alpha oven down there?
Well, yeah, we had one down there. Yeah,
nice.
we had it delivered down there last year, and we brought it back this year.
Nice.
So last year I actually tied. I had tied for first in wings and beef, but so did like 12 other teams. So I ended up like 6th and 10th with a perfect score last year.
Right.
That sucks.
This year, wing category didn't go so great. I forget where we ended up, in the teens somewhere. And then perfect score in beef. So this year I wanted to change it up. I did like racks of beef short rib last year, and then cut them off the bone. And I sliced some, I cubed some. I kind of did it almost like a brisket presentation with bone on beef ribs, and then I just took them off the bone. This year I decided I wanted to do just get some boneless Wagyu beef short ribs.
All right.
And they came in beautiful. And I just kind of cut them out of their fat casing. I got some beautiful little, sections that were just beautifully marbled of beef. And I kind of came up with a plan. My wife and I talked a few times before I flew down to Memphis.
Sure.
And I had just come out. Well, I didn't even come out with that lemon garlic butter seasoning yet, but it was being bottled.
Mm-hmm.
And I had some small samples of it. And I said, I'd like to do something a little fancier this year. So we started talking about doing the lemon garlic butter mashed potato. Have the beef short rib on top with a little bit of au jus dripping into the mashed potato.
Sure.
And then we did a little, we did a phyllo dough cup. So it was a crispy, buttery phyllo dough cup filled with the mashed potatoes, beef short rib on top, dripping into it. And I didn't practice it, but what I did decide to do was make my mashed potatoes at home, because look,
talk slower, Bob. Talk slower.
All right, don't touch yourself. Relax. I decided to make the mashed potatoes at home because Memphis is amazing. We have a big team.
All right, high altitude, right?
Yeah, 15 people. You know, we're running around like it's like a bee's nest there, and you know, there's so much going on. Like, I don't have time to make mashed potatoes there, so I made my lemon garlic butter mashed potatoes.
Dude,
And
I want to know how. All right, that's a separate story. How was going through airport security with those?
Just hold on. So, I vacuum sealed them, froze them,
cocaine in these things.
Put them in my suitcase. They didn't say a word to me, but you know, like I just have a black hard case bag, like it's just like everyone else's. But the distinctive quality of this bag as it came up on the belt was I see a big wet spot right on top, right? Just this condensation spot on the top of the bag. I'm like, that's my mashed potatoes melting and defrosting. So I got them out. They were still ice cold. They were still partially frozen. You know, it was a quick trip. Got them into a cooler, and then to reheat them, you know, I just put them in a pan, and I poked some holes in the top of a pan, and I put them in the smoker and let that moisture come back out of them, let them get creamy again, and I just kind of worked them. And man, they were friggin' delicious. We piped them. The girls piped them into the cups for me, and they were like basically eating the mashed potatoes out of the piping bag.
Man.
So
you know, you could have saved a lot of time with the Bob Evans. You know, they do the exact same method.
Oh, hell no.
You get the Bob, go to Kroger's or Publix, just Bob Evans mashed potatoes.
Yeah.
I think it was actually the mashed potatoes that won, not the beef. You know, they probably taste that mashed
potatoes. I know what you're making next year for deer camp.
I'll do it. Yeah, absolutely.
You got to fly with it, though. I want to see like the high altitude. I think the high altitude, like
you
really
take the mashed potatoes to 36,000 feet, and they're golden. First place.
I'm gonna drop a tip to TSA like he's smuggling cocaine in those mashed potatoes.
I did think I was gonna have some issues, but you know.
Yeah, I want to see you explain yourself. Like, look, man, no, I'm going to a food competition, and
mashed potatoes.
These are very specific scrapple mashed potatoes from Pennsylvania.
Well, you know, a lot of times I'm carrying like other things that, you know, if they do open the bag, I'll throw business cards in there. I'll throw other stuff so they can kind of like, okay, I get it. Not just a random bag of frozen mashed potatoes.
The cartel taught you well.
Yes, they
did.
They did.
We're gonna have to compensate these.
No,
we're gonna check these out of the back.
I know. Mo, see, that's the trick, man. You're gonna have to fly with your condiments next year. Like, they don't have this stuff in Memphis. They don't have potatoes apparently down there.
I mean, it sounds
like a potato famine.
That sounds awesome. And,
well, you're going to Key West with your raspberry chipotle, aren't you?
Yep, bringing that. Yep.
Well, that's different. I mean, that's
that'll hit 36,000.
Dude, yeah. Oh man, that stuff's so good. I love trying that last year in Missouri. That was amazing.
Oh my god, yeah, he made a fresh pot of it right in front of us.
He did. It was awesome. I showed up at the perfect time.
Delicious.
I did nothing. It was like that event was like Thanksgiving for me. I literally just walked around between you and Sonny and the boys over at JDQ and just trying all. Oh, so good.
Yeah,
it was so good. But no, man,
moonshine.
Yeah. So do they do like the ancillaries like they do like the main events in Memphis and May where it's like, hey, you get the the knock on the trailer, like, hey, you made finals?
No,
there's no second tier. It's just you turn it in, and if you win, you win. If you don't, you don't.
Fair enough. Fair enough, man.
Yeah.
So doing like the contests are or after the contest, are y'all allowed to walk around and just taste Big Bob Gibson, but just taste his and see what he turned in to kind of.
Well, I mean that's up to the cook and the head cook. If they invite you in and you're friends with these guys, then yeah, you taste each other's food to a point, but everyone's a little different. I don't know if other competitors are coming in and trying Moe's food, but Heath's like, here, try my rib.
Gotcha.
Dude, we had last episode before you guys, we had Sketch on. Sketch?
Yeah.
He was talking about, he does those wild antics with the whole hog. How he gold leafs a whole hog and the two heads. And what he said he did like this year was zip line a whole hog in for presentation.
Man.
Wow.
Oh,
that's over the top, man. That's who he is, man. That's what makes him awesome.
Dude, he's a beast. When he told me about that, and like when he said he played with Guar, I'm like, all right, man. I tip my hat to you. I tip my hat to you.
Wow.
But no, man. So all right. So let's move on from Memphis and May now. Now, you got something coming up this weekend, right? Let's talk a little bit about that down in Key West, and sponsored by is it Barry Burton?
Yeah, Baron Burton. Yep, Baron Burton Key West Invitational.
The best Worcestershire sauce in the country. I'll say it. AJ has made me. He has converted me to. I'm on Team W sauce.
Awesome.
That stuff is amazing.
See, AJ does like flavor. You said he was just bland meat and potato. He likes flavor.
That's his barbecue. Is lacks flavor. But, I mean, his steaks are pretty good. Steaks are all right. Steaks are okay.
We done a ribeye steak, and I put some of that W sauce on it, but just a basic salt, pepper, garlic.
Yeah,
man.
That's good stuff, man. It's good stuff.
That's so talk about that, man. So that's got some fun stuff. Y'all do that about every year, right?
Oh, this is the second year.
No,
second year, and this was Bob and my first time.
Yep.
Being invited to this, so it's I'm really looking forward to it, man. I'm really looking forward to the whole event, man. You know what I mean? That is just something that is getting with your friends that you haven't seen all year or once a year, and then it's for a great cause to be on top of that. That's the first thing. It's
pediatric cancer,
children's pediatric cancer. But then you get to hang out with these guys, characters, and then we go fishing and see what we can catch, and then we cook that out on a sandbar, and then we catch lobster the next day, and then we I think it's a people's choice thing. They give you some proteins like a tomahawk and ribs and everything like that, and you just cook it up. And I don't know if it's a set of judges or if it's just people walk around and just put their ticket in a box.
I got you. So it's like chop style, like they provide the protein and stuff like that for you, or do you bring it? Or you bring it in?
Yeah, well, you're cooking the fish that you catch.
Oh, so you have to catch the fish.
We're catching fish, cooking fish.
What?
Yeah,
so
and then there's other proteins. Yeah, they give you other proteins like ribs and turkey and some other things. Dude. Yeah, so we've never done it before, so we don't know exactly how it goes, but we've, just in talking with Heath and some of the other guys and watching some of the videos and talking to Burton, it's an incredible experience. It's a very unique experience.
Are y'all competing or are you just judging?
We're competing. No, we're competing.
You're competing? Yeah. I thought you were just judging.
No. We're actually catching and cooking, man.
What?
Yeah.
The Bob And Moe.
Yeah, this is probably one of the first times we're actually competing together.
Yeah.
Oh.
When was the last time y'all did compete together? Have y'all ever competed together?
No. Actually, we probably haven't, because we were supposed to compete together in Wildwood, and we didn't do that. We didn't do that. So this might be the first time we're ever competing together.
Yep.
That blows my mind.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And we have a good team with us, 2 guys from Pensacola. Awesome.
Good friends, yes.
They know how to fish. They know how to cook.
Yeah.
As long as you got the fishing taken care of, I know y'all got the cooking taken care of.
Yeah.
Dang right.
Man, that's so cool. And then like Bob, you guys are gonna get in the belly flop contest, and we're gonna.
We'll see about that.
Throw your hat in the ring on there.
I'd rather judge it and have a cocktail, but
yeah, there you go.
Yep.
You know how that goes.
Mo wants all the fancy IPAs and stuff like that you can give him, man. He's big on those. So if you go to that contest, make sure you hook Mo up best IPA, the extra hops.
Natty Light.
There you go. I don't know what the hell you talking about, Logan, because I don't get down with that.
Man, Mo came to Deer Game. I was gonna actually have like some beer from Iowa. I was like, all right, he's gonna love this. He goes, nah, I drink. He's like, Mo and my dad had the same kind of beer taste. He's like, my dad could go like a 2 Michelin star. Like, do you have Coors Light?
Yeah.
Well, you know what's funny is one of the first times like I actually hung out with Mo. We've known each other for a long time.
Sure.
But Mo was always known to be like this full flavor, full personality guy, right?
Mm-hmm.
When he cooks, it's bold, it's really strong flavor, it's delicious. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, okay, he likes strong flavor. Let me give him a nice IPA, like something from Philly. He goes, what the hell's this? He goes, this tastes like a loaf of bread. You got any Natty Light? like, is this it? Where's the cameras? What's going on here?
Yeah,
he likes his beer, light and easy. Michelob.
I do, man. I do. Natty Light or Ultra. Yes, indeed. Call. Yep.
There you go.
Really interesting. That was a shock to me the first time I heard that.
Yep.
Dude, so I mean, Bob had the same experience I had with you, AJ. It's like I try to give you some fancy food, and you're like, "Nah, man, I want cheeseburger in paradise. Let's go."
Take a London broil with no salt. And,
meat and potato, man. Meat and potato.
Look, this guy put out some dang roasted carrots and some.
I mean,
goat cheese. I'm like, man.
Ooh, that sounds great.
It's really good.
Come on, bro.
Yeah.
And my wife over here was like, yes, this is great. I'm like,
that's right,
bro. Just give me some potatoes and some chicken. I'm good.
I wanted to see Pearl smile, man. I want to see how many. The Johnson family. I mean, AJ. He's finally like saving his smiles for me at night, man. He has like 10 a week, and he saves 2 of them for me. It's part of the deal.
That's how you did, man.
But I had to get Pearl. I should have known. No, whatever you were making. No, what you made? You made asparagus too. He goes, I don't eat that shit.
Yeah, I was like that. I said I make it because my wife like it and y'all like it, but I ain't it. I ain't it.
Oh man,
I know, Bob. Dude, all that, dude. Bob makes that butternut squash. I still dream about it. I mean, last year for deer camp, that was awesome. And then Moe, oh god, I still use that cognac sauce. I put that stuff on everything. Mm-hmm. I put that stuff on the venison, and
don't ever give that recipe out. I'll kill you. Don't ever give that recipe out.
I mean, I'm sure you didn't put it on YouTube or anything. I mean, it's not on YouTube or nothing.
I mean, is it?
It's on
it's in your cookbook. All right, so it's not a secret.
It's on YouTube. It's everywhere.
It's not a secret anymore.
No, you know what's funny? I texted Moe. I was like, Moe, hey, I'm making this cognac. I said it's been a while, and I was like, I can't remember how to make it. And I texted him, and I didn't hear back. I was like, you know what? I'll look on YouTube, and I saw that. I saw that hunting video. I said, you know what? Never mind. I got it.
Oh yeah, that's right. He did it on some. What are you doing on some tomahawks or venison?
We did it on tomahawks, I think it was.
Yeah.
That was such a fun film shoot right there, man. I still sit and watch those episodes.
Just to think about Professor X.
Stop.
Dude, Mo, you got you a Professor X on your wall, man. I saw some pictures. Let's talk about the
yes, he does.
The Mo case on, like you're getting those big racks, like you'll be catching up with the cabin for too long.
Oh no, I'm looking forward to this year, dude. I'm looking forward to coming back out to Kentucky, man. And
I won't be as stressed this year. I was working hard last year. I was trying to guide as best I could.
You did. You did a
I was
great
trying
job,
to get like when you and Bob, I thought y'all both killed a buck the first day. I was like, yes.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't care about shooting a deer. I was like, I just want them both to get a deer because I'm like, I just want y'all to have a good time and everybody.
I did.
I shot mine 20 seconds before dark.
Yeah, man, it's the Bob and Moe deer. I'll tell you, that was a good deer. We're excited to get it. And Moe, I'm gonna give you your buck sticks here soon. It's only been 6 months, no big deal. I know, man. At least you got that was so funny. I was like, we go to Missouri and we're doing the Kentucky drug deal where I got like a cooler full of venison. I'm like, Mo, it's -3 degrees outside. I'm like, here, let me put you ain't need ice. Just leave the cooler. I can throw it in the back of your truck. It'd have been just fine. It would have been just fine.
That I'll tell you what, that deer meat. So the buck I shot, you shipped that to me.
Sure.
Fantastic.
That's that Kentucky corn, baby. It's the creme de la creme corn.
Big old buck too. I mean, it wasn't like a young deer.
No, those are the best
back straps. I mean, maybe it's the way I'm cooking them. I don't know, but
that's
damn good.
Oh, dude. All right. So, I mean, I'm sure. Did you put any of that lemon garlic butter on that?
No. I didn't even have the lemon garlic butter back then.
You got the 7-bone on there.
Yeah, 7 bones and chipotle garlic butter.
That's right, dude. I'm converting everybody to your buffalo sauce.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Best in the biz. But man, let's talk about both of y'all have some new products that you're releasing, and Mo has a new product and a cookbook, so I definitely want to talk about that. But Bob, let's talk about your new stuff you got. So the pizza dough in a bag.
Yeah, well, it's not really new. It's been out a little while, but
since I talked to you though, I mean,
so I rebranded everything. I got this beautiful new Bobby T's logo, and my buddy Jolly down in Pensacola designed it. And so I have the dry pack pizza dough. Just add water. You can add water and olive oil. It's actually very versatile. You know, it's a dough mix. You can do Neapolitan style pizzas with it. You can do focaccias. You can do garlic knots. You can do strombolis. And it's just a matter of tweaking hydration. And if you watch my videos, you'll see how to do all this. It's very easy, fun for the whole family. I got my pizza sauce. That's in new little squeeze pouches right now, so it's really easy to apply.
I love that.
You know, isn't it great?
Gerber baby food pouches. It's also awesome.
Kids love it, right? The kids see in the grocery store like, Dad, I'll take that.
Yeah, for sure.
And then my pizza seasoning, obviously, and now my new lemon garlic butter, which is, man, it's like when I put that on chicken, I feel like my grandmother's cooking for me in the kitchen.
Really?
Oh my gosh, yeah, it's so good.
Wait, you got to bring a case of that to Deer Cam. I want to try this.
Yeah, and it's even good. You mix it with olive oil. Put a little like grated like Locatelli Romano in there. Holy smokes! Dip some fresh bread in there.
Talking dirty. How are you skinny? I don't understand how you're skinny. My wife, I was talking about, I'm excited for you to come down because I'm going to make you make pizza. Yeah. Because it's part of Deer Camp. When you come to Deer Camp, you got to cook at least one meal. So I'm going to have you make pizza, and I'm like, Bob's going to teach you how to make pizza. She goes, please don't, because we'll be 1,800 pounds. And I'm like, yeah, well, we'll be all right.
You'll be fine. You'll be fine.
All right. So let's move on. Moe, man. So Moe's got a new product on the market, his raspberry chipotle sauce, right?
Yeah, I used to have it back in the day, early back when I got started. It was actually the first sauce that I ever made.
Really?
And made it in my kitchen. I made all my stuff, made it in the kitchen, and it's just wonderful, man. And when I first started competing, I actually put that on everything besides brisket, and because that's all I knew. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. For me, that me making my stuff, and I was doing all right, man. In the Midwest, Iowa, Nebraska, Illinois, Minnesota. You hit here and there, and it was really, really good. And I took it down to Arkansas for the first time, and then it's my first time cooking in the South like that, the competition, and that was a mistake because I did not know that they didn't like raspberry glazed rib or chicken or pulled pork. And,
you're a trendsetter, man. That was a trendsetter.
Yeah, and then I stopped. I just stopped. So I'm really happy to bring it back because I've got people been asking me for years, get that back in production. Now, my guy, the reason why I started it, but my co-packer wanted to use frozen raspberries, and I don't like that. I have to use fresh raspberries. You know what I mean? The way my formula is, when you freeze a berry, it darkens, and it loses a little bit of a sweetness, in my opinion. And my raspberry chipotle, when I make it, has a beautiful ruby color to it, and it's got great shelfability. I just posted a picture of when I had to send it all back in 2004. You got to send it to the state, a sample, and they have to give you pH and all the nutritional on it, and then you got to take that back here in the state of Iowa and take it to the state building, and then have the inspector look at it, and they determine if they're going to give you allow you to sell it.
Okay.
And I did, and the first thing he said, he goes, "Oh my God!" He says, because he didn't even know what it was. He just knew it was barbecue sauce, and he said the shelfability on it is awesome, and it's true. I can make that sauce. I can open the jar up, put it in the refrigerator, come back 9-10 months later, and that tastes like the day I made it. It's that stable and that fresh of a flavor of my recipes, and so it's the oldest. I mean, it's my first sauce I made, and so a lot of people think it is new because I'm bringing it back, but it is going to be. I'm looking forward because now my co-packer is able to buy bulk quantities of raspberries like he's supposed to, and so he sent me a sample 2 days ago, and he mixed up one of the ingredients to another type of ingredient, which is not what I used. So it was a couple things he knew as soon as I got on the phone and talked him through it. I knew the 2 or 3 mistakes he made, and so he's sending me, and actually he's going to ship it to my hotel down in Key West, because he knows, I mean, got to be right. I don't just settle.
Yeah, it's so good.
Right.
Never settle.
No, absolutely not.
Mo, I'll buy the first case off you.
Yeah, no joke.
I love it.
Man, I got to
try.
I got to try it there in Missouri. Like we talked about that indoor competition I saw you boys at, and man, that stuff was out of this world.
Oh, God.
I mean, it was so good, and it was so like. Is that like a family recipe that you had? I mean, since you're your first sauce, like that's a unique sauce to do for your first one. Usually you think traditional, Kansas City style or vinegar based sauce or wherever you are, but you're like, nope, I'm doing Moe Caisson. I mean, it actually fits you. Actually, that makes a lot of sense.
Well,
you're like,
I wanted a fruit glaze because I'm from Iowa, and so. Man, you put a raspberry glaze on some ribs, man, and woo, they are fire.
So good.
But
I'm surprised you didn't do something with corn. Like, corn glaze or
like corn.
Oh yeah, you trying to be funny? Yeah, I could have done
corn.
That. How about I do a scrapple meatloaf?
That's a damn good idea. Well, basically, scrapple comes in a meatloaf when you get it, and then you have to cut it up. I love that idea, dude. I'm gonna cook scrapple for you, and you're gonna say, "Holy beep! This is the best thing I ever had."
I got you. You can say it.
Got the beat.
I got the beat, man. I'm fancy now. No, man. I am excited to try scrapple. It sounds terrible, but I am game. I'm in game to try.
They could have named it something better, but yeah.
Scrapple. It sounds like a board game. It sounds like the
scrapyard board game. Yeah.
Scrabble.
It's delicious.
No doubt, man. No doubt. But no, man. So that's cool. So I mean, when's that? They can only get the raspberry chipotle sauce through your website right now.
I'm gonna make it just enough where I keep it at the warehouse and I'll sell it through my personal website. So you have to come to my website to get it. And then I've got a new rub coming out, which is fire, and it's my competition rib rub.
Nice.
Competition brisket rub. And so I cooked it. I used it. I had to make a blend for me, and they gave me a 5-pound bag of it, and I took it up to Minnesota last weekend and cooked all these Wagyu briskets with it. And man, I'm gonna tell you, man, it was absolutely delicious. I mean, just delicious. And so that'll be hitting. I just approved the labels, and so that'll be coming out. So I'll have the rub and sauce, and those two things are only be. I won't. The competition brisket rub will only be through my website too.
I got you. So, I mean, I have your beef rub, and we use your beef rub quite often. How does it compare to that? Like, if you, I mean, I guess that's the closest thing.
It's got a lot more.
Because your beef rub is pepper forward. I mean, it's definitely more.
It is and it's not. I mean, in my opinion, I think it's just right. But I can see where people might think it might be peppery, but. It would have, it's kind of hard to say, but when you cook it on like brisket and steak and stuff, it's even more savory.
Okay.
It's just that you can taste it on your tongue. It's
like more umami kind of flavors or something.
Oh, it's so good. I mean, I took a piece of brisket when I cooked it, and I was eating it, and I'm like, they nailed my mixture, and it's just really good.
Wow, he's so good. He forgot he was on a podcast right there.
Mm-hmm. Well, it was, man. And, my daughters were helping me up there, man, and that's the first time they tried it, and they were like, "Dad," I'm like, "Yep."
Good stuff, man. Good stuff.
But you can only get it through my website.
Man, I can't wait, man. I can't wait to try that and try your garlic, man. The lemon garlic butter seasoning, man. I can't wait to try all this stuff. I'm excited. I'm a kid in a candy store with all this new stuff y'all got coming out.
Oh, yeah, we're excited about it.
Definitely be ordering that stuff. So, man, what we got coming up? I know we got the Key West stuff. I know your classes are selling out all over the country. It's insane. Y'all are.
Yeah, we have a new class in. We just announced in Virginia Beach.
Man, I think y'all do it strategically. You always go to the cool places. It's not like you go to like not many classes in Alabama. AJ, I wonder what the reason that is.
Dude, we'll come to Alabama.
Yeah. You come with that Bubba Gump money, they'll come to Alabama. That's what it takes.
30 of your closest friends.
Forrest Gump. Shrimp boat.
Get that. Virginia Beach is going to be October 19th. And that's at a brewery. That's got like the guys make amazing beer there.
Of course. Mo, they're gonna have some Natty Light for you. Was that in your rider?
No, I just have to.
Good.
I have to.
A lot of these breweries make like a nice light Pilsner or light lager. He'll drink that.
Yep.
Yeah, I love a good lager.
Well, we have another class we're going to announce soon in Atlanta. Just talked to the guys today, so we're going to come up with a date in the spring for that.
There you go.
And then the big trip we're taking, Mo, you can talk about that.
Yeah, so I do a lot of work through Armed Forces Entertainment. Those are those trips you see me going to Guam or Dega Garcia, stuff like that, So I'm taking Bob and my daughter over, just like we did in Alaska, over to South Korea. So we leave on the 3rd, I think, of September, go to South Korea and cooking at the big Army base there called Camp Humphreys.
Mm-hmm.
And then we do the cook for them for 1,200 people, and then then we go over to and cook in Osan, which is Air Force Base. And they built a 40-foot like a comp trailer. They wanted me back in the beginning of COVID. And then COVID happened, that shut everything down. That's why I did those videos there at my buddy's place on E3 Ranch. But they built a 40-foot trailer, full kitchen inside, fryers. I mean, it's brand spanking new. It's beautiful. And they got a big 700 FEC in it, rotisserie. And that's what we're cooking on. And it's a beautiful, pristine. I mean, this thing, I was in Alaska. He showed me the pictures of it. It's like it hasn't even been used. It's brand new. And they were waiting for me because they were going to wrap it, temporary wrap on it for 2020. But, this time we're just coming up. We're going to use that. So we're going to break that pit in, that trailer, cooking these sides and these proteins. And then that's going to be cool, man. I mean, first time in South Korea, man. And my daughter is digging it. Bob's digging it. And we're going to have some great food. And we're going to work hard. And we're going to enjoy ourselves, too.
Dude, that's amazing. I want to talk to my wife into going over, like, do an Asian trip. I want to go to South Korea, Tokyo. I mean, all those areas. I mean, they barbecue, but it's the Korean barbecue.
Yep.
I mean, it's a different, but it's so freaking good.
It's really good.
I'm looking forward to it. We're going to be right here in the heart too, man. So
you got to do a culinary tour there. That's all. I guess, like, y'all do that when you go on like vacations? Like, you go do like culinary tours of the area?
I haven't done that, but that's a good idea though.
I vacation based on food.
Yeah.
So that's the first thing I look at is what are the foods of the area. Okay, I'll go on vacation.
Bob,
it's a Disney trip.
You gotta do some videos of they're like some of the street market food. I want to see you guys, dude. That's what I'm about. I want to go like some of these areas and try like anything. Like, you got fried scorpion, give me that stuff. Let's go.
And that's a great idea. And I think that's what we are going to do.
Absolutely,
we have iPhones and GoPros and all that kind of stuff. So I'm going to try to capture a lot of video. I know Bob is too.
Yeah.
And we're going to try to. This is a really cool trip. They're all cool trips, but going to South Korea for the first time, I'm really going to take it in and try to get as much footage because I'm not really that good at taking time out and shooting video and everything. But I'm definitely going to do it this time.
Well, you got a guy going with you that's a pro at it. I mean, Bob is my. I look at him, my mentor when it comes to social media stuff. Man, this guy is just kicking ass.
I try.
I do. You're so good at it. I need to hire somebody to do mine. But dude, so Mo, I mean, the big question is, I know every time you go like on a trip somewhere, I mean, you get a tattoo. So what are we thinking? What are we thinking?
I'm already thinking about it. It's probably going to be like a
Korean fried chicken.
Man, you are so funny, Logan. Party hard. No, I'm looking at probably a dragon.
A dragon?
Yep.
There you go.
Sweet.
There you go.
Yep.
You can do like a little detour up to North Korea and check all that Pyongyang. I hear it's really booming. I hear it's booming up there.
But we're too far away from there.
Yeah.
They wouldn't let you leave, man. I mean, you'd be the culinary ambassador of North Korea if you cross that border.
Yeah. No, thank you.
No, man. Well, then, man, that's so exciting, dude. Like I said, man, when I grow up, I want to be like you guys. Y'all get to like do what I love, which is barbecue, and then do it in a cool way and travel the world. And like, I think it's so neat, and it's a unique, thing or opportunities you guys get, and it's really cool to see.
Yeah,
and
it's pretty
I always
incredible.
love hearing about it. And I love seeing pictures, and I love always hearing about what you guys adventures you got to get into, man.
Yep. Well, we're gonna have a lot more coming, so book us again.
Absolutely, man. Bob, are you done? Are you done doing your meals you did? Was that the vineyard? Was it a vineyard you used to do it at?
Oh yeah, but the local farm.
Yeah.
I'm done with that. It was just to kind of get them started, but we're traveling so much that I don't have time for the local stuff, unfortunately.
When we go into Disney, I'm gonna go with you guys to Disney and like we drink around Epcot. Let's do that, man.
We're going back to Food and Wine Festival. Tammy and Mo talk about it all the time. Like they book the trip, and then it's like, okay, Bob, here we go.
There you go.
Mo, are you a Disney vacation member? Are you on a Disney vacation?
I'm a pass holder now.
Are you?
He's an annual pass holder. Yes.
All right. Here's a real baller question. Have you ever been into? Was it Club 43, Bob?
Club 33.
33. My apologies. Have you ever been? To Club
I know
33?
this. My wife drills this stuff in my head.
I've never been into it. No.
Man,
that's very exclusive. That's big money.
Well, I know, but everybody, I thought they'd be here right this way, sir.
Yeah.
No, Club 33, like that. That's I just like
Don't sit me out. They'll show me a statue out there on the main walkway of Goofy or somebody, and then
the only place I've been escorted in Disney is out of the park.
Oh man.
Dope, man. That was a cool. Me and AJ both went to Disney this past year, and that was dude. I can see why people love doing it, but that wore my ass out. Like holy,
yeah.
Like
when you're following, the kids are leading the way, man. It'll wear you out.
Oh, dude. I was less tired after a half marathon than I was going to Disney.
But when you go as adults,
just drink your way around. That's all I do.
You're pacing yourself. You go into the little tequila cave in Mexico. Man, let me tell you something. That's a whole different experience.
Oh yeah. I spent like an hour in Germany. That's all I'll say.
So you're
Mo and I were with my wife Tammy, and we were coming around to like Italy, and she goes, "Oh, by the way, I have to go take this exclusive like ride. I get like a early pass to it." And okay, Mo's like, "Okay, let's go." She goes, "No. I'm the only one that can go. You guys have to wait here," because we didn't have annual passes. She did. So Mo and I hang out in Italy for like 2 hours. We're like 2 or 3 bottles of wine in. She comes back just to like peel us off the seats and take us home. We had a blast.
Oh, not you guys. That was the choir boys. What are you talking about?
We had an absolute blast.
Was that the time where I got pushed out in the wheelchair?
Yeah, I had to push him out in the wheelchair.
I know a guy, Mo.
He wasn't injured. He was just exhausted.
I need a wheelchair. We talking about, man. I seriously thought about renting. You can rent those scooters. I'm like, dude, AJ, when we hit 100,000 subscribers, we'll take everybody down to Disney, and we're gonna drink our way around Epcot, but we're gonna rent the scooters,
the Jazzy scooter.
Yeah. We'll be the first one to get a DUI on a Jazzy scooter in Disney.
Watch your heels.
There was plenty of people riding those scooters that I know that could walk.
Exactly.
I put it that way.
AJ, but you were jealous of them. Don't lie.
I was, but I just couldn't do it. I couldn't do it.
Yeah, but we have a lot of fun down there.
Oh man, it's so fun, dude. It was a fun trip. I actually wouldn't mind doing it again. It was a good time. It was a good time.
Leave the kids at home this time. We'll meet you down there.
For sure. I definitely leave the kids at home. I'll fly down. Y'all need me for a class somewhere down there. That's what I'm telling my wife.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Y'all need a beer bitch. I volunteer. I volunteer as tribute.
Sounds good.
Nah, man. But hey, guys, thank you so much for being on the show, man. And you're like I said, man, first time repeat guest, first time for a twosome. So, man, I can't think of a better guys to do it with the Bob and Moe Show.
Thanks, guys.
Man.
Bob And Moe Show, man. So, like I said, we already talked about your new products and we got your new stuff. So check out Bob And Moe Show for our upcoming classes. I mean, you don't want to miss this. These guys are culinary geniuses. So, well, sort of. No, I'm kidding. No, man, check these classes. Man, the classes are a blast. Don't want to miss it. So definitely pay attention to what these guys have and what they have coming up. And don't forget to order the lemon garlic butter sauce or seasoning, because I'm going to get a lot of it. And then Mo, don't forget this raspberry chipotle sauce, because it is straight fire. Straight fire. And if you want a really good collard green recipe, just email me and I'll hook you up, because
ain't nobody emailing you for no collard green recipe, bro.
Mo's gonna punch me. Mo's gonna punch me. I'm just kidding, Mo. I love you, baby. I love you, Mo.
I can't wait to deer camp.
Logan lost us at Maple Syrup.
All right, man. Second place is good, man. Second place ain't bad. All right, man. Well, thank you so much, man.
Take care, Logan. See you, AJ.
See you, man. Oh man, that's wild.
I love busting his chops, man. It's definitely definitely fun. But no, man, that's our show. We got another great one coming up for you next week, so make sure to tune in. And we got some big announcements, right, AJ?
Oh yeah, big announcements. Y'all better stay tuned.
We got addition to the crew. Who's it going to be? We'll find out next week. Also, another big announcement I'm going to drop tonight. We're going to be starting in September, because we're going to be switching from Tuesday nights at 7 to Monday nights at 7. That's right. Monday nights at 7. Monday nights at 7. That's right. Starting September, the first week of September, it's going to be Monday nights instead of Tuesdays. It's getting a little crowded here. I need my space. I need my space. It's getting a little crowded on Tuesday nights, so we're going to switch over to Monday nights. But stay tuned, and like I said, next week we'll be dropping a big announcement. But yeah, man, that's all I had today, AJ. Well, that was fun, dude.
Man, that was awesome, man. I love talking with Bob and Mo, man. I'm kind of jealous they're going to Key West without me, man. Because
no shit. And I'm going to get all the Bear Burton sauce, W sauce there is.
Dude, man, I seen pictures of it last year. It's such a blast. It's like goals.
Dude, I know. I want to go down there with them.
Imagine grilling a steak on a sandbar, waves crashing on your ankles. I mean, it doesn't get any better than that. Drinking all the beer you want.
AJ, screw this KCBS crap. Let's go down there and do some of these contests. Like, you got to go fishing and cook your meals. Yeah, I will skip any KCBS contest for that kind of stuff.
Let's go. I'm ready.
And I want to make you eat asparagus and all that good jazz.
hey, I am venturing out. So, I mean, you be proud of me this past week.
I'm proud of you, man. I'm so proud.
I'm proud of you.
All right, man. All right, guys. That's our show. Thank you for tuning in. And it's always, when it comes to barbecue, make sure you're always right on cue. See you guys.
See you.